Welcome to the Blackskins podcast. It's Wisdom Wednesday. And family, if we don't get nothing right, if we don't get nothing in our true delight, we need to have wisdom in our sight. Wisdom is what gives us the ability to get it right. On Wisdom Wednesday, we want to come to you with sage ways. We want to talk about how to apply what you know. And for me to go into it at all, I gotta give my testimony to y'all, what I've experienced in life, what I've seen, what wisdom resonated in my own mind. What is wisdom? The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, discernment, the soundness of an action or decision with regard to the application of your experience, the body of knowledge and principles that develop within a specified society or period of time, expressing and showing you ways to identify your wisdom. Today, I recognize that some people, you don't know what they're going through. And you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what exactly is going on in their mind, why it is that they may find it difficult to be, period, just to be. Most people don't know what it is to just be. They have to figure out how to be in control, trying to control you because they cannot control themselves. So they give you a facade. They don't have the Most High in them. They follow after a false god. So now it becomes extremely hard for them to be able to have appreciation for even the minutest of things. They will complain because they see negative in everything. Even when things are powerful to them, that can bring them delightful influence, they have no assurance in it. So even the things that's good, they see as negative. And how do you live when even the good things that come your way, you identify as a potential negative? It's not the way that the Creator wanted us to live. He told us, as a man think, so shall he be. So even when you got positive delight and you see negativity, that is a curse for you to continue to experience the worst. So if I can't give you anything else, I'm going to give you the wisdom that you should be able to keep your mind set on positive things. That's why we have biblical teachings. Because biblical teachings many times express to us that we need to be joyous. Don't allow anybody to steal your joy. And be alert and knowing when people are trying to sow negative seed in your field. All I want to do is help people heal and give them the opportunity to shine on. See the little ash that I got? I ain't got a whole lot of ash today, but who cares? We're going to still get the ash away, and we're going to get the shine on. I'm glowing so you can be knowing that we have a reason for what we doing. We got a direct path that the Creator have us pursuing, doing something new so we can be true and get what's due unto us by staying steadfast on the path that the Creator intended to put us on. I'm grateful. I ain't got no complaints because all the previous restraints that I ever had, I feel like they done been cut away. I feel like the Creator said, okay, I set you to the side so I could give you some enlightenment. Now you have the right to get, you have the authority to speak your desired life into existence. So I'm taking that enlightenment seriously. I know that I'm enlightened. I start my vow off with the declaration of my enlightenment. I am enlightened to launch multiple billion-dollar platforms that helps everybody do better. I will give weekly messages of healing and positive media broadcasting that promotes critical thinking through reflections, recordings, and resolutions. I ask not for divine providence or more riches, but more wisdom which to accept to use wisely the riches I received at birth in the form to control and direct my mind to whatever ends Yahuwah wills. In controlling and directing your mind, it come at a time when people are trying to manipulate you to anger. A stranger that don't know no better think that whatever they have in their mind is going to be able to penetrate your soul with a goal of taking you off your course. But of course, when we are mindful, when we are already knowledgeable about who we are, when you have the wisdom of experience and you can easily depict where you are on the emotional chart, I know I am in the realm of enlightenment. It's the only thing that delights me. Knowing something new, being able to apply what is known for additional seed sown and reaping the harvest that the Creator gave these hands the ability to till. These hands planted their seed. These hands nurtured the soil. These hands picked the crop. These hands will not stop till we climb to the plateau that the Creator already gave us, already made sure that He saved us. He ain't just saved me based off of me pleading my case and having tears in my face. He saved me when I wasn't able to save myself, when I had no one else that I could rely on, when I had no other shoulder I could cry on. The Creator came and said, now is the time that I can show you that it's me who was there for thee. And He picked me up. I was down, lost, and He found me needed. I needed Him. I didn't just want to be saved. I needed to be saved. I was mentally not capable of continuing moving. And He said, I'm going to give you the divine encouragement. I was physically going through all types of anguish and illness. And he said, I'm not even going to give you any pain. I'm going to let you hold on and get a new diet and maintain. I know I've been through a lot of different circumstances. I know I've been through a lot of different people that try to agitate. And they only agitate because they agitated. I wait to respond. I see how people can act positive and or negative. And I really don't allow that to really penetrate me too much because I'm in touch with who I am. I have nothing to do with your negative attitude. You rude, okay, that's what you got to deal with, not me. I realize that your rudeness is probably coming from your dissatisfaction with other parts in your life that I'm already completely satisfied with, that I'm already got so much gratitude for, that I already have so much appreciation and had the opportunity to grow in value from those things that you're absent of. The love that you seek, I've had in my life for multiple decades. So it's hard for me to totally judge you when I know you lack the love, when I know you lack the reverence to the Most High, when I know you lack the knowledge that you should be able to apply. So all I can do is be an example to you. But in this word, it said be an example to all believers. But what example can you be to a non-believer? What can you be to those who don't know and don't show the Most High reverence? The only thing I can do is rebuke you. The only thing I can do is say, no way, not today, devil. But I don't want to trigger people and get them on another level of shame and call them out their name and call them their daddy and say, what's up, Satan? Because I don't think that's going to be the way that's going to help them do better. So in order to help them do better, I'm just going to speak truth. Truth is the only thing we can hold on to when the adversary come through with foolishness. Truth. Speaking the truth. People can do their best to defend the truth, but they can never end the truth. And if they're not in their truth, then you speaking truth will totally make their foolishness vanish. And you'll be able to stand on solid rock because you were able to stand in the way of their negativity floods, and you was able to dam it, contain it, maintain it, let it hit the land so you could get towards agriculture. Agriculture is the culture that we've gotten away from. When I say we, I'm talking about the Blackskins family. We have always figured out how to distribute out goods and services. And most of those goods and services was fruit and vegetables. We were planting, we were harvesting, and we were reaping the harvest to profit, able to sustain away from famine, being able to plan, not just for now, but having storehouses where we could make sure that we could eat and not have to compete just for a plate. I can relate to one part of knowledge that most people forget about, is how to apply what you know. Knowing is just half the battle, as they said in G.I. Joe. Because knowing means now you can create a plan of action, course of action, steps of action, sequences, standard operating procedures. All of these things come about from previous experience and like systems, and then being able to apply what you used to know to what you now have to do. And what you used to know, you still know. You might not be as sharp on it as the moments when you were actually engulfed in it. But just the fact that you have been in it means that you have the ability to remember. You have the ability to think. You have the ability to use critical thinking. You have reflections when you can think about and remember different aspects of experiences that you already have. When you take into reflections your own experiences, and then you do external reflections when you look at the experience of others, when you have the knowledge to ask the right questions to the right people, to know what you went through, so I can have a firm understanding of what I potentially will have to go through. And once you know what you may have to go through, you can plan accordingly. And for the pros, you can make sure that you prepare for those. And the cons, you make sure that you create a defense strategy or a course of action. When those cons come up, that's the dissatisfaction. So knowing what can truly impact your act, what can impact your mission, what could knock you off of your position, is always associated with inactivity, your inability to take what you know and apply it. I don't want to just try it. I want to execute firmly and learn the best practices and repeat them and continue on going, not just for a day, not just for a week, not just bi-weekly, not monthly, not just quarterly, not annually, but indefinitely, as long as it's going. I want to be showing up. If the league is in session, I want to be at every game. I want to be healthy enough to be able to put points on the board every night that the lights is on. I want to give my best effort. I want to leave it all on the court. I don't want to be thinking about a thought that I could have fought harder. I could have guarded the opportunity better. To the letter, if and when the Creator begin to open up the door of opportunity, I shall appreciate it, because I have already been negative and neglect, where I didn't totally respect the connection of opportunity that the Creator had given me previously. I understand, though, that previously I had not been blessed to be a family man. At that time, initially, when opportunities came my way as a contractor, I hoped to be a family man. So I had extreme compassion for those who were or trying to be family man. And instead of really thinking selfishly, I looked within my immediate community and thought holistically. And everybody who was a family man, whether they was a good one or a bad one, I figured that maybe an opportunity would help them become a better family man. Because maybe if they wasn't participating in their family the way they ought to, it was only because they wasn't able to brought too much to the table. So maybe this opportunity would help them get more stable. But as I've learned, the wisdom, I can tell you this. A man that's a family man, whether he got $1 in his hand or not, he gonna be with his family whether he have or have not. And he gonna have to create a plot to make sure that respect is what the family is going to be centered around. As long as the family is centered around respect, then love can remain intact, because there's nothing holding you back. Because disrespect disconnects everything. Disrespect make you not even care. Disrespect is what make most men disappear from their family. But you stay with your family because your family already know the struggles that you're going through. They know the hardships that you're going through, and you fighting through them to get to the day that the Creator say, okay, I'm going to give you the authority to do things your way. And when you're doing things your way and you got that freedom, how do you go about staying true to being a family man? That's the wisdom. The wisdom of this life is to figure out how to get your family life right. You want me to believe that you wise? Show me that you've been able to maintain yourself, that you grew up your siblings and your children, and you were able to take the little that you had and continue on doing and pursuing. And before you knew it, you was to it, the high level, the level of abundance, the level where you have already put in the work so you ain't got to ask for nothing. You're able to be somebody that can give. You are innovative. You've done what you had to do to get your shine on, and you produce something. Love is never neglected. Peace should always be protected. Respect, if you allow that to get neglected, disrespect will dissolve any problem that ever been solved. Joy is what you want to keep and allow your family to reap, because you're sowing seeds of joy by continuously having positive energy. If there's any wisdom that I hope that you get from this message, and that is that your positive energy is going to direct your wise moves. Your positive energy is going to allow you to accept and transmit innovations. Your ability to see people as a developing being. So even if they come to you with negativity, you look at them